What's going on, trainers? Today, we're going to go ahead and go over the brand new event race versus Special Week. Now, do keep in mind this is another 3-day event, and we're going to go ahead and go over the best Umas for this race, what kind of stats you're going to be looking at in order to defeat this race, and some good little tips and tricks in order to hopefully get a few extra star shards for this. Now, in order to do this race, we're going to go ahead and go to right here, go to race events and versus special week. Now, make sure you guys do this event. For those of you who don't know, we'll be claiming these little star pieces right here. And you could eventually trade in 150 star pieces to get a free copy of Special Week. Even if you don't have a single copy of her at all, it will just give you the character. So this is a very, very free-to-play friendly way to get your very first copy. As well as that, if you already have Special Week, this is a very good way to get the star pieces to then rank her up to a 4-star, which is also very, very important. So let's go ahead and go over this race right here. We're going to be racing on the Tokyo Turf 2400 meter medium race. It's a left-handed race, and we're going to be on firm ground. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and go over which kind of Umas we're going to be looking for and the stats we're going to need for them. So we're going to go ahead and head into trainees and look at what kind of Umas we have right here. So as we saw right here, it's a medium race. So we have plenty of good options for medium units that we could be using. Pretty much any of the 3-star Umas, such as Major McQueen, you can use Rudolph over here. You can use pretty much any medium unit, which there is a ton of those. So basically just use whichever Uma is your favorite, the one that you've been working on the most. For me, that would be my Tokai Teo, who I've been working on quite a bit. Now, do keep in mind that it's a 2400 meter race, so it's going to be a bit of a long race, so you're going to want to have a good amount of stamina. If you don't have a good amount of stamina, then you could swap to a slower but longer racer that's using the late game style instead of the pace chaser, and that will also help. So if you've got a medium late or a medium end, those could help you if you don't have the stamina requirements in order to defeat this. So for my Umas that I have right here, we can go ahead and go over them real quick. We'll go to trainee right here, and then trainees again. Sorry, that's not where it's at. We'll go back. We go to veterans and then list, and then we can see all of the different Umas that I have right here. Now, it says over here the distance, but I'm pretty sure, like, you see it's long and medium. I don't really know why they only list one. So this isn't really the best way to do it. I like to list it by rating, because then that tells you what generally your best Umas are. So for me, I've got a few Tokai Teos that I could use. This one's pretty good. It's got 2 golden stamina traits right here, which will give me about an extra 400 stamina. So my real stamina for this character right here is basically 969. So it's a ton of stamina, as long as those skills proc. Now we also have this one right here, which is about 860 stamina. And as you can see, I got a bunch of different skills on each of these. So we can just go with whichever one of my units has a good amount of stamina. Now this one doesn't have as much stamina, which is perfectly fine though, because it's using the late style. However, the only problem with this is I didn't get any of the golden stamina traits, and I believe that since this is not the story mode and we're going to be missing out on those secret hidden 400 stat points that you might not even know exists in the game, but I believe that this is considered like a PvP mode. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm incorrect on that, but I believe you're going to need extra stamina for these types of modes because it's a mode outside of the career mode, so we're going to need extra stamina for these. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and try using my Peak Joy Tokai Teo with my 1000 speed, and as long as I can get these 2 skills to proc during the race, I should be able to still complete this. Now, do keep in mind, even if you cannot clear these races, you still will be receiving very good rewards, so don't worry too much if you are unable to clear these races, because the main thing that you're looking for is just the entry points. As long as you just enter the race, no matter what, you'll be receiving some star shards. When you win, you have a a random 1 in 3 chance to gain, I believe it's only 1 star shard. At least that's what I received when I won. But if you lose, you still get about, I think it is 7 star shards. And once you get enough star shards, we can go ahead and head on back into the trainees tab. And then if we go ahead and scroll on to a Uma that I don't already have, you can see 150 of them and you can unlock them. I previously unlocked El Condor Pasa in a previous video, just like that we were able to do them. However, if you already have the Uma, so as you see, we have Special Week right here, we'll go ahead and go, instead of that, we're going to be going to Star Unlock. And if we go to Star Unlock for Special Week right here, and click Star Unlock, we'll see we need 200 star pieces. So we need quite a lot of star pieces to take her from 3-star to 2-star. But that's pretty much all that there is to it. Make sure you guys got a lot of speed, power, and stamina. As you saw, my Uma, we're going to see if that is going to be strong enough to take out this race. As you see, her stats aren't the greatest, but I already did this race once just to see if I was able to win, and I was able to win. So hopefully we can get this working again. I'm going to go with this one. Again, the stamina is a bit low on this, but it is technically my highest stamina that I have, because my other... Actually, does this one have 2? This one's pretty decent on the stamina as well, so this one would also be a good one to use, because this one's basically about 1,000, so it's actually a little bit more stamina in this one. So we could use either one of these two, but we're going to go ahead and use this one since it's my highest rated one. We're going to select that and see if we can win. Now, do keep in mind as well the mood of your Umas right here. As you see right here, my mood is a normal, which means I'm going to have the normal stat boosts, but if your Uma's a great, it gets an extra, I believe it is 4% to all stats. So a good thing to do is to check what Special Week is right here. Special Week is awful right now. That means she's going to have stat decreases. So I believe I might have a pretty good chance at winning without wasting one of my little, what are these called? Parfaits. This will increase my mood to great. So I'm going to save those since I don't have too many of those yet. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can win this race. We're going to just skip it and give it a shot. And we got second. So unfortunately, we did not win that race, and Special Week still took us out. So as you see, even with my really high stats, I'm not able to win it every single time. But as you see from the rewards, we still obtain 7 star pieces. So even if you were not able to win this race every single time, it's still worth it just to give it a try. Now I'm going to try this other Tokai Teo with a little bit more stamina and see, maybe I was running out of stamina and those skills weren't proccing. We're going to try this one out and see if this one's better. Again, we're going to take a little peek over it here and see we're awful on this one. So we're pretty much guaranteed to lose this if we're awful. And Special Week is not awful. Where is she at? She's on the bottom. I wish she was highlighted as well. Where is Special Week hiding? Right there. So she's bad. We're awful. I'll just go ahead and use this just to show you guys what happens when we use this. We're going to hit race, and the awful is now great, which means we're going to have a stat boost for all of our stats, which should give me enough stamina to clear this race and hopefully win this time. So we'll hit view results, and as you see, we're able to take it the second time. So as you see, we probably ran out of stamina with that one, but with the great boost plus a little bit extra stamina, we were able to take it with a lower rated Uma. So do keep in mind that just because you have a higher rating doesn't necessarily mean that's your best Uma for the race. And as you see, we still got the 7, but our reward was an extra 1,000 of these card points. So it's not the most important thing to win these ones. The most important thing is just to do them every single day. Win or lose, you're still going to be getting 7 star shards. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Hopefully that helped you out, and hopefully you guys are able to get a free Special Week in who knows how long. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.